Hello there YouTube, I am Ynsin and welcome back to Remnant from the Ashes. This is a game that I've been very excited to play for a long time now. Now I'm actually getting into it. 6 days away from the release of Remnant 2, which I'm probably going to binge right after I play this game. I'm already playing. I'm in the game. I just went through to check to see if the last recording needed any adjustments, because I thought that maybe the game was a wee bit too quiet. But as it turns out, the game was actually a wee bit too loud in my opinion, so I've lowered that just a tiny smidge. Hopefully you'll get a wee bit more continuity with this here video, and from now on as well. I went ahead and I restarted my character because I forgot to pick her eyes, and I also picked the wrong haircut. I don't really like the ones with the ponytails, because they kind of flop around and I find them distracting when I'm playing video games. So I went with this nice black undercut and I gave her the big scar up the whole side of her face to make her look a bit more weathered, as I am as a veteran. And I also gave her blue eyes, very similar to mine. I'm not sure how well you can see hers, but mine are very similar now. Probably see them here, right? These are the eyes that I gave to her. So just picture this. Just picture this on my character at all times, and you'll hit the nail on the head every single time. We're going to the actual game now. We've completely finished the tutorial. I used the skip tutorial feature for this character, so there might be a couple of NPC interactions where they say, "Hey, we haven't met before," but that's absolutely fine. You had met them before, so that's good. Since I skipped the tutorial, I don't think I need to go back into the world. Actually, I could probably just check my inventory. I also have the survivor's bag, which have a bunch of functional items in them, so if I use this, it's filled my inventory basically up with crap. I want this on... Yeah, I want to swap around my inventory, because this is not great. I want to assign the ammo to 2, bloodwort to 1, bandages. Usually I want to keep them at 3, and then I want to change number 4 around as I actually need them. So we'll go and check to see if the gun has now turned up. Ooh, a couple of scraps. In the lower ward. I think it may have actually done by now, because last time I think we were still kind of in the last 3 steps of the tutorial. Ah, yes. So we can see now all of the items have spawned in here. And we don't have any of them. Any of the items. So we do actually need to go back into the world. This is fine. We're going to re-roll a new world. And you'll kind of understand what re-rolling means after I go through maybe a campaign or two. Because, again, as I iterated in my first video, it is a very tricky concept to get the hang of in this game. And it can be a little bit fiddly if you don't really know what you're looking at. Sorry, I completely forgot. Boom, flex for views. YouTube and Twitch told me that 5 times more people turn up to my videos and do all the things that I ask them to do if I just flex at the camera once in a video. So there you go, here's a bonus flex for you, and also free duck face. There you go. Flip that into whatever meme you want. I doubt anyone will though. There's enough memes of douchebag muscle dudes around. We're going to go into the world settings. We'll re-roll this campaign that we spent 5 minutes in. I don't think that's actually accurate. I don't think we spent that much time in that campaign at all, but we're going to re-roll it anyway. And we're going to select it. Good, and we're going to travel it. Great, so this game, when it picks up, it starts getting really quick, so try and keep up. It's not one of those games that I initially thought it was, where you could just kind of stealth around with a bunch of long-range rifles. In fact, that is probably the worst way of playing this game, even though it's really fun to go around and kind of hunt and snipe. We need this keycard. Take this oilskin tonic too, I guess. I mean, we don't really need it. We'll take it anyway. We'll get ourselves that nice outfit while we're here. Probably could have slid under there, but I didn't. We'll blow those crates open. They didn't contain anything, that's a shame. Get this iron, get this shirt. The drifter set is actually pretty good. There we go, we slid through. Oh, got some scraps out of that one. Nice! And now I'm going to go and I'm going to get what I would consider probably one of the most overpowered traits in the game. And possibly even one of the most overpowered sidearms in the game. If you're excluding the DLC, I do technically think the Subject 2794 or 2960, 2963, 2840, whatever that DLC is, that one has a sidearm that's probably a bit more overpowered than this one that we're about to get, but this one is still an excellent choice, almost a mandatory choice, if you do not have guns like the revolver, or if you're just starting up the game. Because you can see we've got a coach gun, which is a shotgun, and we've also got this repeating pistol, which is good. It's got some range to it, but it doesn't have the functionality that we kind of want. As I said, this game picks up in speed. We're going to get this Tome of Knowledge, which gives us a trait point, and we're going to spend it almost immediately in Spirit. Stamina, a lot of people talk about how great stamina is. And I agree, it's a great skill because it allows you to sprint and dodge quite frequently. But the mod power generation, you cannot play this game without it. It's awesome. Absolutely incredible. Now, items have spawned in all of these rooms, well, most of these rooms, I guess, that we can kind of loot and all that crap. And also we can take over those. This tape recording here, we're going to listen to it because it gives us the overpowered trait. Elder Knowledge, which increases experience gain. Wow. Now, a lot of the people who are looking at this playthrough, or have even played this game, are probably noticing now that it's very Lovecraftian in its design. And you're spot on. Lovecraft was the entire motivation for the entire Remnant series. Nice. We need that fuse. And the kind of root guys are supposed to be a stand-in for the squids that Lovecraft always talked about as like the thralls for Cthulhu. We're basically just filling up our inventory with all of these free things here. Now, unfortunately, this door's locked, but that's fine. We don't need to use the door. Especially when you just jump through the window. We got a bandage for that as well, which is kind of funny because we needed that bandage to break through that window. I'm just meticulously going through and I'm trying to take everything that's not nailed down. And the game mentioned the Dreamer, by the way. Something called the Dreamer, which was a person that kind of began dreaming all of these horrors in this world, and now they're no longer kind of in this world. This was where the Dreamer was, and now it's kind of like this hollowed out sphere, which has disappeared. We are going to find where that sphere went later on in the game. I won't spoil it just yet. But the Dreamer theory, the feeling that, you know, everything's just a dream, is actually another Lovecraftian thing that is supposed to be very Cthulhu. Cthulhu is basically an elder god, and he dreams our entire universe, and that's the only reason we're all alive and sentient and walking around interacting with each other. It's because it shouldn't happen, and this is all just Cthulhu's dream, and as soon as he wakes up, all of reality ends. Now, cosmic horror has been applied to this game ridiculously well because this game has imparted on us the concept of destiny, which is a cosmic horror. We put the fuse in here. Strange animation. And then we flick this on. We'll come through here. Actually, yeah, we'll turn this door open really, really quickly. And we'll open the gates. Nice! The whole place is on. The whole place is lit. It's very, very comfy. Let's go turn it off. Let's undo all of that good work. So this is kind of a roundabout way of getting some really, really good stuff right at the start of the game. But it is a really, really reliable way of almost guaranteeing that you can steamroll most of the early game. We got a free bandage up there too. Don't know if we noticed, but I one punch kicked a chair across the room too. We're coming in here again because all of the items have actually spawned in here as opposed to before. I was just kind of walking around like a dunce. There's a skill book in there. That'll give us a trait point. An ammo box. We got the Ward 13 master key, which is why we are down here in the first place. And now we're off to go and get that book. That delicious book. I think most of these rooms contain things, or you know, destructibles that we can destroy for the scraps. Cheers are usually pretty good to destroy. So we're going to absolutely annihilate this entire theater. And we're going to see how much scrap comes out of it. Why am I using a sword? There we go. I'm a wee bit rusty with the guns, but I'll pick it up very quickly. I haven't played this game in a wee while. So this is actually quite a bit of scrap, believe it or not. This is a really, really good place to farm scrap. If you can farm it. In here, there should be another item. There it is, blood wart. And all the way down here is... This is kind of the end game. So most of the world takes place in that giant red stone that we already saw, but in there, that's where the Dreamer is currently located, and the rest of the game is essentially getting to a base where you can make it there. Let's spend this on Elder Knowledge to increase our experience gain, because that is a ridiculously overpowered skill. Oh my god, the amount of time I played this game with friends is ridiculous. Carl and I probably sank a good few hundred hours in it, just in co-op. I played a bit myself, privately. But yeah, now that we've got this key, we're going to go back up to the ward that we were just in, the actual ward of War 13. And you might be wondering why I keep calling it a ward. It's because of that giant missing sphere that was located just through here. The ward is where we kept the Dreamer in kind of like a medical stasis until he, I don't know, woke up or became self-sentient and removed this... Oh my god, ceiling too, I never noticed that. I've played a lot of this game. Let's bust open this. For some scrap. Great, we'll come on through here. They've got very, very good mantle mechanics in this game as well. Now we'll use the key here. Right there, master key. And here we get our reward, which is this gun right here. This thing is insane. It does a wee bit less damage, but the actual damage output that it has is incredible. I'm also going to take the good boy mod off of this gun, off of the coach gun, and I'm going to put it on the SMG. Whoops, I think I unequipped it. The UI is a little bit cumbersome, but you get used to it. So we had that pistol that basically does 1 damage. I'll go into the real world now. I'll actually start the game, and I'll show you exactly the potential of this SMG here. And you can see the skill that I have right in the corner, right in the far area over here. My little doggo, he's regenerating. This is twice as fast because of the cultist set that I'm wearing. Mod generation speed is just, it's so vital for most of this game. We also got Mr. Gasmask over here, who gives us no dialogue, but he does sell us cosmetic upgrades for our gear. He scribbles. I'm Whispers, new here, got no speech. I'm good with threads, make your armor nice, bring glowing fragments. Yeah, so essentially we can just buy a bunch of these really, really cool things. These first few items that you can buy are really neat, honestly. Gives the wearer the fastest evade roll regardless of the armor encumbrance. This is insanely powerful. The white rose is also pretty good. Increases all damage dealt by 25% for each unequipped firearm. So in a Riven build where you would have the melee weapon Riven, which gives you health regeneration when you hit an enemy, that skill, it scales so far with Riven. And you can also get a couple of traits which also complement it. All right, we're firing into the game now. It's been a wee bit of a screw around for now. I've gone through the tutorial, giving you the kind of context of the game, but I do want this game to be as cinematic as possible, the experience to be cinematic. So if you're just watching this for the third time and you're not going to consider playing it, because I'm not going to lie, it is a really hard game, you can just enjoy me playing through it. And then on day 1, you can watch me play Remnant from the Ashes 2. I've been keeping up with the devlogs. It is definitely one of those games that are worth playing, unlike Dying Light 2. Which is funny because the developers really pushed Dying Light 1 to get some extra development in, and they released a bunch of DLCs. Good DLCs too, not crappy ones. But the issue is when they released Dying Light 2, it wasn't even the same game. It was completely different, and ultimately I was very upset by it. I see one of these little bastards off in the distance over here. We're going to try and sprint around as much as we can because speed running the game is basically how you play. Okay, so that's the gun we just picked up, the SMG. Isn't it nuts? Oh my god. Go on, throw it. Go on. Nice toss. There we go. This gun also stuns enemies very, very well. There we go. Oh, that is so much easier. I didn't even bring up my good boy. We're also going to have to keep a really, really good eye out when we're kind of walking around here, because down these alleyways, there can be a door missing, and if there's a door missing, usually there's an item that's kind of hidden behind there. All right, let's not bring out our secret weapon until we really, really have to. And by secret weapon, I mean the good boy. So we won't do that just yet, until we really, really have to. I think there's an enemy just around this bus. No, it doesn't seem like it. There's a couple of enemies just down to our north here. Also, the orientation on the minimap, there's an enemy right here, is fixed. Hello. You just got coach gun. Although I think I alerted a bunch of enemies. I think this area here is going to have a couple of goodies in it, as they usually do. Stealth. All right. I think there's an enemy behind or above us. I do hear an enemy. Okay, for the sake of laziness... Oh, here he is. Sir, I've got a proposition for you. It's called a buckshot. How do you fancy it? Do you like it? I'm still not seeing a lot of stuff that we can kind of loot. There's something right here that we'll take care of. Okay, we'll stay in here for just a bit. Yeah, that's really annoying. Sometimes they actually dodge out of the way. Oh, fuck. Okay, we need our secret weapon. Go, boy. Release the hounds. There we go. We're doing pretty well. So good boy goes and he seeks out enemies, as you can see right there. And if you get your crit chance up high enough, he will one-hit most low-level enemies. Sorry, good boy. I stole your kill. Essentially, we're just going to be progressing through here. We're going to be kind of approaching everything as we find it. Ah, that's a big boss. Oh no. There we go. Oh, get it! Be big. There we go, we got him. He didn't drop a single Luminite crystal, sadly. Which is a bit of a shame. I suppose it is what it is. I think by now you're probably quite well versed as to why I need those ammo packs that I was talking about in the first video. The ones that completely restore your ammo. And also, they reload your guns for free too. I'm coming in. Man, good boy's on it. Good boy's also off to blow open some of our scrap containers too. Okay, we've got another enemy behind us. I think we kind of enter from this way. Oh yeah, here we go. Toasted. Alright, that looks like a special enemy, but good boy has 2 hit him, which is quite funny. Actually, while we wait for good boy to go and kill everything for us, maybe we should, you know, equip our healing mod to a gun we're actually using. We'll take that one off of the pistol. On here, we will put the healing mod. We'll summon our doggo, because there's literally no reason not to. I was just being dramatic when I said we'll save him for a special occasion. You can have doggo up as much as you want. And I also find that when they hurt your doggo, he whimpers, and I go full John Wick mode. I end up doing better than I would have if my dog had not been hurt. This is upstairs. So there's verticality to the game. There are layers to each map. Okay, I'll only reload when I actually have to. Sorry, doggo. However, the AI kind of struggle with stairs in a lot of cases, so we won't go too vertical if we can help it. Unless we see like a little blue thing on the map. A little blue icon, not on the mini-map, but like with our actual eyes. A little blue icon indicates a skill point book, and we want to get as many of those as we possibly can. All right, doggo. Hold fast. We're going into our first dungeon, by the way. This is a connecting dungeon. Also, by the way, that whole map, you will never see that map again, because the way this game works is it has modular spawns. And when you generate a world, it kind of sets how the map is going to be laid out. So this dungeon here, the first dungeon in the campaign that you come across, could be one of like 10 different dungeons, and a lot of them are kind of related to each other, but some of them are not. These little guys actually have a tiny amount of health, so we won't waste too much of our hard-hitting guns on them. Oh, that's a big one. They explode and they inflict you with a status effect called Rot, which makes you randomly cough, interrupting your valuable sprinting. Once that cloud dissipates, we'll go through it. There we go. Doing pretty well, actually. Usually people don't make it this far this fast. Gotta be faster than that, doggo! Oh, nice. Doggo also just tanked one of the big guys and sent one of the other little guys flying through the air. It's funny. We don't want to go into that cloud. Also, there's a skill point right here. So these are the blue things we're looking out for. I'll just clear the area first. There we go. And now we'll take the skill point book. Nice. And we will spend it immediately on Elder Knowledge to increase our experience gain. Actually, no, we don't. I thought we had another experience point, but we don't. There's a chest here. This chest gives you random stuff and a lot of scrap. I got a free ammo box out of that, which is very nice. When you come to the bosses, you'll start seeing why I love these ammo boxes so much. We've got two different ways that we can take. Nice. We're making progress. Doggo's disappeared, which is fine because we can summon another doggo right now. And when we pet him, we get a 10% damage bonus, which is also very nice for not only us, but also Doggo. What the hell is chasing us? Doggo? Sniff him out. Is it down here? There is a chest down there that we could probably go back for, but I actually want to go back and see. Oh, there's a big one. These guys are kind of tricky, actually, because you got to break their guard from the front. Doggo's really, really handy for kind of hitting people on their flank. So that was a special enemy, by the way. He does a big charge at you, and then he swings both of his swords, and you duck them, and you get a wee bit of time to get away from it. Man, that was intense, bro. Oh. Oh no, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Oh, thanks, Doggo. Okay. Should have had some dodge on that one. Doggo also doesn't mind if you hit him every now and then. I bet that one was really jarring to watch. I'm very sorry about that one. Okay, we'll turn our sprint back on. I guess we'll shoot things that don't break. Okay, what are you shooting at? Great, we actually just found another ring. So this one increases the amount of ammo that we can hold. This is a fantastic ring for early game. But again, once you have enough ammo boxes, the ammo itself becomes a little bit redundant, and usually using an ammo box is faster than actually reloading your gun until you can max out the trait that increases your reload speed. Wow, Doggo's been busy. Wow. I don't believe it. He's still going. I think he's just disappeared. Yeah, we just nuked a bunch of them. All right, good luck, doggo. Oh, I think I killed all of them. That's fine. I hear a special. I think it's a big brute as well. It's probably not a good thing. Nice, got a tray point. Go on. Get him, doggo. Okay, fine. I'll get him. You did well, but ultimately you didn't really do a lot. Oh, no, it's a big... Okay, Coach Gun's good at melting quite quickly. And so is Doggo. I hope no one's sick of the word Doggo yet, because it's going to come up very, very frequently in this entire playthrough. I'm a Doggo kind of guy. Hello! Jehovah's Witnesses! Do you have time to talk to us about our Lord and Savior? The gun! I don't think they have the time, but they spent it anyway. There's a chest right here that's awesome. Nice! I'll come up here. The AI can also get a little bit fiddly on a ledge, so it's kind of beneficial to break distance when AI is trying to pathfind to you, using these little ledges and mounting areas. We're also at the end of the dungeon, by the way. We steamed through this thing in a very, very quick speed, considering we are level 0 and I haven't played this game in maybe 2 years. I still got it, baby! Man, Doggo's really... He's going all out, isn't he? He's gonna blow a vocal cord soon. Good. We're here, we're at the end. We hit this checkpoint, and here, check this out. If you take a look at our Dragon Hearts and how we used one, we're now down to 2. You can see over in that screen over here. Yeah. Right here, this, right here. When I use the checkpoints or a keystone, this gets replenished, just like a Souls game. We're in the grinder. Oh, piss. I can't remember if this is either a really frustrating tanky boss or if it's not. Oh no, this is a really frustrating tanky boss. We might just have to exploit Doggo. All right, fine, we're going in. This guy sucks, by the way. He's one of those big bosses, but he's got a couple of extra attack patterns which are very hard to predict. Okay, let's run. There we go. He's got some ads as well, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, if you can see his health, it's not really doing a lot. Okay, now if he gets close to us, he's going to use a really annoying move. Oh, piss. We've got some of this poppers. Ah, the rot! The rot is the worst! Alright, we got past him. I'm running away. I'm going to use a Dragon Heart because I've got half my health. Okay, so those little guys that run after you and impart you with root rot are a huge pain in the ass. So there's another couple coming now. Okay, there's 1, 2, and he's going to charge. And hit. Oh, I nearly got hit by that root rot. Oh! I can't dodge. Oh, that was so close. We're going to have to use the heart. And then dodge. And then pop a Doggo. Okay. We've got his health down pretty low. Okay, he's coming after us to cut us. He didn't get us, hilariously. I picked up some scrap. Nice! Thank you, big guy. Whoa, dodge this. Good work, me. Let's bring up Coach Gun. That did nothing. Ow. Shit, that hurt. Let's heal, dodge that, and gap it out of here. Alright, we've got a couple of poppers coming after us. I dodged. I did a perfect dodge. Nice. I'm gonna get another perfect dodge. Nice. Shit. You can also see next to his name, he's got a modifier, and his one is hearty, which means he's got a heap of health. Ah, fuck, that one hurt. Actually, that one didn't hurt as much as it could have. We got it. Oh boy!
It was rough.
Yeah, wasn't it just? Oh, that was right at the end of Doggo's time as well. We could have popped another Doggo, but it's tricky to do. It's really, really fiddly. It sometimes cancels the skill, and it burns the points anyway if you roll in the middle of a skill use. I've had that happen a bunch of times. It's very, very tight. It doesn't happen much, but when it does happen, it can cost you an entire boss fight. Which is fine, I suppose. We're gonna go and leave this area for good. That was an arse boss, and I don't want to fight him again. I'm gonna get this ammo box first, though. And no scrap dropped. Okay. Awesome. Okay, we beat Gorefist on our first try, which is actually something I don't think I've ever done. Gorefist usually takes me about five or six tries. Nice. Got a crate. Got a bunch of scrap, got some iron, so we can upgrade our weapons. Nice. If we upgrade our weapons and don't upgrade our armor, we can start scaling our weapons to have a higher tier above the enemies that we're fighting. Now, the only thing that doesn't scale to your gear in this game are the bosses, including that one that we just fought, and a lot of other bosses that are significantly harder than that one, Gorefist. I'm kind of glad that I didn't get Riptide, I think his name is. He's one of those normal average grunts, right? The ones that burst into fire that we saw in the nuclear reactor. But every time he loses a health segment, he splits in half, which is just the pits. All right, where are we? We're at the tree. No, is this Mudtooth? No. Okay, we got a bit of a crap roll with this Keystone area. There are a couple of areas that can spawn in the Keystone area, one of which is a gigantic talking tree, which will give you 2 perks, and I know how to get both of them. And the other one is Mudtooth, who is an NPC that gives you an overpowered a kind of trinket, I suppose. I think it's an amulet. It's a stopwatch. It decreases the amount of stamina that you use by about 25%. Or increases. Can't remember. So there's not really a lot in this area, I suppose. We're just going to charge through, I think, and... Oh, no! Uh-oh. It's another one of these big boys. We literally just fought one of these, so we're already practiced. Good. He dropped a Luminite crystal as well, which is really nice. Oh, Doggo! Be still my beating heart! Ha ha ha! Doggo is the best. We're not technically supposed to have Doggo until the second area. The second area is the desert, and the desert is a bit of a pain in the ass place, so if you didn't have Doggo in the first place, you'd probably be in a bit of a crappy situation. However, you get Doggo for all accounts in the game, not just the account that you found Doggo on, all accounts, by finding him in the desert area ROM and petting him. That's it. All you have to do is pet the Doggo, and then you get a free Doggo companion for the rest of the game. On all characters. Isn't that insane? I am reaping the reward of my own kindness, having pet the dog last time. Yeah, Doggo will get these too. I interrupted his axe throw. Good, we got a trade point. We want to spend these as soon as possible, basically. Oh, I missed that we had another one. Wonder when I got that. Probably during the bus fight, if I missed it. Ammo was also dropped, you'll probably notice. There are 2 kinds of ammo. There's long gun ammo and sidearm ammo. Yeah, Doggo's got this one. Or not. Uh-oh. Ah, Doggo got that 3rd one. A long gun ammo is your primary, which would be this coach gun for us, and our secondary ammo is probably the one we actually want to drop more, which is going to be the sidearm. Sorry, let me just reload real quick. Great. That's a weird sound. Oh, I think that's the sound that Doggo makes when he disappears. We've got a skill point right here, which is absolutely fantastic. Straight into Elder Knowledge. That should be the skill that you always dump into in this game. As soon as you start the game. Because if you don't really have the skill level to be playing this game as I'm playing it right now, honestly, you're probably not playing the game fast and loose enough. But in saying that, you do also have to kind of know the attack patterns of most enemies. You can kind of get away with not knowing the attack patterns of some enemies like the Root. The Root. Get him again. Nice. Some enemies in here, which I think would be in our best interest to clear out. Doggo? You hit my doggo! Eat us! I wouldn't be surprised if another one spawned in here as well. Yep, but Doggo couldn't path to him because he was just spawning. You'll see there the red number that Doggo just got against that guy and that guy. That is a headshot crit. So you can actually increase the crit damage of Doggo with some skills, which I'm pretty sure we are going to be unlocking just by using Doggo, because you get the skills by hitting the crits in the first place. Rip. Oh, nice! I had 2 doggos for a split second there. That doesn't usually happen. No? Oh, I think there's one literally above us right here. I think there was one right above us there, but the hell was that? What was that? Oh, hey, doggo. Did you see any enemies up there? Because I'm sure I heard 1 or 2. I didn't even see that one. And yes, we get experience when Doggo it does the kill. There's literally no reason not to use Doggo. There's a bit of iron up here, which we'll take and we'll upgrade our weapons with. And we'll check all these ledges, because sometimes there's... crates. Nice. Fall damage is negligible. It doesn't really matter too much. That was Doggo. I thought it was an enemy. Just busting through the wall. Doggo has regenerated. Doggo's also here, so we can do another Doggo. Looks like we're at the end of this open world area. We found a bunch. There's usually about 3 skill points that spawn. I'm pretty sure we found 2, which is actually pretty damn good. And even though scrap isn't terribly useful when you get to a certain point in the game, you can use scrap to buy these ammo packs, which make reloading redundant, especially when you get the Lesber gun or the assault rifle, one of those two. If we can get assault rifle or the Lesber gun straight away, this run will be pretty much a god roll. I don't want to say god roll because it jinxes it. We'll regenerate all of our health here. I also haven't been using all of my dragon hearts except for in boss fights. I'm not a Souls player, by the way. I'm just not. This looks like the train station. So if we look up, there should be some guys hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, I think this is a story area. I do this because usually you can see when an enemy is sleeping on the roof, because your reticle turns red or grey when you kind of scan the moss in the ceiling. I think we'll go this way first. I mean, I could probably show you, actually, if I just crouch. There's one. Yeah, see, when the reticle turns red, that's how you know. Okay, there were a couple of them. That's fine, we got Doggo to help us out. Whoa! Got quite a few of them just there. Didn't expect there to be 5. Great. Also, this entire campaign is not going to change its stats until we re-roll another campaign. So if we upgrade all of our weapons, we can steamroll the entire campaign. I don't think we will until we come into a war with a boss. Looking for some more blue. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Although I wasn't really paying attention. Go on, throw an axe. Haha, doggo, nice. There we go. Nice. I think we've got a special incoming. I heard the noise of a special. I hope it's not that really, really slippery one with the front guard. Those are very, very obnoxious to come across. Damn it, we've been spotted. Let's see which one it is. Oh, it's a screamer. That's fine. Oh, piss. That was close. Nice. We did it, and Doggo's gone. It was absolutely fine, actually. Doggo will only rest when he's dead. And I don't know if he's undead or not. That's not anything I've really considered in my life. He could actually be dead. We just don't know. Might be something around this bus. Hey, hey, hey. A little bit of iron. Nice. It's gonna help us out with the boss eventually. I don't really see any enemies on the wall except for this one here. There might be a couple more. We'll scan for it for a sec. No, it doesn't look like it. I think there's just maybe one or two just up here. He died funny. Oh yeah, there's a couple down here. And there's a flaming special just above us on the catwalk here. Hopefully we'll get him in one mag. Yeah, we did. That was lucky. Oh no, we've got another one. Eat this. Great. They dropped a couple of Luminite crystals too. Got him. There's another one. Oh no! Don't. Okay, I think I got a crit on that one. Nice. Go, get him, Doggo. Get him. Oops. I shouldn't have gambled with that one. I thought Doggo was going to get him in the next hit, but it seems not. So, if we find something called a simulacrum, which spawns in... which can spawn in a world, doesn't have to spawn every single time, but can spawn. We will be able to upgrade our dragon hearts. That's frustrating. Where's Doggo? Is Doggo still here? We're going to be spending a wee while in this train station anyway, simply because there's a lot of stuff to pick up. Don't see anything over there. Don't see anything down there. There's an ammo box. Nice, already paid for itself. And we also want to go and check out the other side. Downstairs usually doesn't have a lot of options when it comes to loot, so it's not generally a good idea to go down there, so we won't bother. Especially now that there are actually enemies down there. I think Doggo will go and take them out. I'll take out the ones in here, and there usually are a couple. Oh, yep, there's a couple right there. Oh. Good God, there's actually quite a few of them down here. Doggo, help. Ow. There you go. Good boy. Go get that one too. Nice. Awesome. We've been rewarded with a perk point right here. I'm gonna have to use another dragon heart. I'll get more elder knowledge. Level 7. They cap off at 20 points. So once we are finished dumping into elder knowledge, we're gonna start actually specializing into a few combat skills. And by the time we do actually have elder knowledge done, we should actually have a few more skills that are worth leveling up, such as the crit skill, which increases crit damage, which you get by making crits. Don't trust this. Don't trust this at all. I sense a special. Oh no, it's the end of the dungeon. Great. Okay, I can't mantle that. I don't remember that. We'll use the checkpoint. I hope it's not Riptide at the end of here. Although I don't think he has a high spawn chance in the actual base game. Chapel Station. Oh no, at the end of here is the Root Mother, which is a survival DPS check. Or skill check, technically. Okay, I think Doggo's gone. Let's pop one up. Let's pop up a Doggo. I know enemies spawn in here frequently. Yep, there's a couple. Hold up, I have to reload. Go easy on me. I'm new. What a sucker. This one might have a couple of specials in it. I've got a sneaky suspicion that there are a couple of specials in this room. Doggo? Doggo! Oops. Doggo, help! Good boy. That's teamwork right there. Cut him down. Oop. I miss seeing one by literally a tiny, tiny little amount. Great. Is that everything? Usually your character says something when there's no more enemies to fillet. Although that might actually just be when there's X amount of enemies around you. There's an item around here.
It's rough.
There you go. Combat's over. Got a chest, and let's see what this thing is. Might be a ring. Drifter's mask! Hey! That's actually not that bad. We got the cultist hat and the cultist duster, the cultist breeches, and we are going to keep them on for now, but I'll show you the drifter's set. Basically, when you sprint for a sec, it is a stack of inertia. Inertia stacks increase range and melee damage, maximum 5 stacks. Last 10 seconds, increases stamina regen by 15 per second. That stamina regen is pretty nice by itself. But the fact that just doing a slide or a duck roll increases your damage by a stack. So there's 5 stacks, you can increase it by a maximum of 25% per stack. No, sorry, 15% at 3 pieces. You also get a pretty nice amount of defensibility. It's got a good armor rating. I have a sneaky suspicion that there is an enemy just around this corner, based on the fact that it took my character so... Never mind. It took my character so long to say, hey, the battle's over. Too slow, doggo. Oh, he's not going to be too slow here. Uh-oh. Whoa! Doggo got him with his dying breath. What a guy. Bye, doggo. Watch out, there's an enemy. Got him. I think we're going to go down there anyway, but we'll just take the advised route first. Ooh. If you're good, you can actually get them to hit each other with the axe as well. Ooh. Oh, fuck, there's one behind me. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Oh boy. Now that was rough. Ah, here he is, the screamer. Oh my god! Oh, he's got so many! He's got so many heads! Fuck. Eat fart, shit for brains. I think there's one behind me. Oh no. Oh man, those screamers are really tricky, aren't they? Is he gonna turn up in here again? There he is. Got him. Doggo, how you doing?
It's over.
I just won a literal war. Great. Okay, we'll take all of the stuff that isn't nailed down, as is customary in games like this. Imagine if there was a Zelda game like this. Oh, sorry, Doggo. Imagine if there was a Zelda game like this. Nobody would play it. Okay, Doggo's gone. Let's change that. We'll use our shotgun because it generates mod power in the background. We'll use our shotgun to heal ourselves. I don't think it worked. I did the heal, but it didn't do anything. Okay. Okay, moving on. I think we do want to go downstairs as well. I don't think this is the forward point of the game. I mean, I suppose we're about to find out. Beat sevens. There's a couple of them down here, actually. Nice. Go, doggo. Nice. Oh, watch out, doggo. He's on fire. Nice. He got a crit. And he took him out. Oh. You sneaky bastard. Okay, we want to explore down here, because I think there's actually a few enemies. And also a few opportunities. Oh, piss. That's a special. Oh, no. The screamer again. Oh, no. This is a rough one, actually. He gets resists until you get to a certain point on his health. Oh, we just got him as he was darting away. You literally just have to keep wailing away at his shield. He'll take X amount of projectiles until he can no longer take X amount of projectiles. Enemies? No. Disappointingly, I actually expected there to be some nice loot down here worth getting, but it looks not. Looks like that was not the case at all. Yeah, little doggo. Doggo and Ynsin. That is the dream team. Awesome.
Hope I don't get turned around.
No, you won't get turned around. I know exactly where I'm going. I'm something of an expert, and also I have something called a mini-map. Doggo has phased out of existence. Doggo is non-Euclidean. Doggo is one of the soldiers of Cthulhu. He just so happens to like me because I gave him a wee scratch behind the ears. Probably because I've got nails to scratch with. Okay. I don't know where we've popped out, but I'm hoping that's a good one. I think we might have got the tree. Oh no, this is the church. So this one's not so bad, actually. A lot of people say that this is probably the first wall that you'll encounter, but it's not like it's not awful. We're not traveling anywhere. We're gonna be going straight into the church. Look at the environments in this game, isn't it? It's something else, right? It's daunting. God, I love this game so much. It does everything right. Let's go check for loot over here. Although there's going to be heaps and heaps of loot inside of this church when we're finished with it. All right, let's bring the waves. And we also get our first awesome primary, which is the sniper rifle in here too. Yes, there was a reason for it. Sometimes you can get stuck in them if you dodge at them and then keep on going in that direction.
So another seeks the root's counsel. Closer, child. It's you, the one who washed ashore. We see all things. We are the root mother. A vessel of wisdom through which the root speaks. What is it you seek?
Well, selfish, right? We chose selfish.
How do I get through the storm around the atoll?
The storm. The shield. The cloak that conceals the inevitable end. Has the hour come? Yes. Clearer it becomes. You seek to end the root, but the path is hidden. This vessel knows the road you seek. Help we must, but not where ears can hear. They will come for us when bonds we break. Will you protect? Will you trust?
I will protect you. Do what you have to do.
Prepare yourself. coming.
I'm prepared. I'm ready. Doggo, go! End them! Okay, I'll take this side then. Good work, Doggo. Teamwork. You okay? Lady, this is not the time. We're being attacked. Oh, piss. Nice! Oh my god, the graphics in this game are stellar, aren't they? Oh no. That archer right there actually ended up hitting the Root Mother, which is not something we wanted. Woo! Go SMG! Enemy! Good work, Doggo. Oh, piss. I think we've got more archers now. Whoops. I think I let the archer hit the Root Mother. Excuse me. And we're also going to have a big brute come after us very shortly, too. Whoa. Nice. Oh, fuck! That scared the ever-loving piss out of me. Nice try, buddy. Suck SMG. Oh no. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Okay, we're almost done it, by the way. We're bleeding. Yes! That last one was very, very hairy.
It is finished.
Rough.
Oop, better use a bandage. I'd hate to lose it here. Looks like the Root Mother is now free of the roots. Isn't that something? Let's go and loot this entire place of everything that's not nailed down, as we did as soon as we walked in the front door. I wonder what the Root Mother thinks of us. We got a lot of stuff too. Oh, right. Handgun. Nice. That's our sidearm. Okay, let's talk to the Root Mother.
Thank you, child.
Tell me how to reach the Ynsin.
Soon, I have the information you seek.
We did it.
I will aid you. We will fight it together. First, I must rest. Look there, the wall. There is a path beyond. Find the path. Then seek me out among our kind.
Look where?
In the place you call the ward. I know the way. We shall meet again.
Rest your weary bones!
We got a perk for helping him. The Mother's Blessing. This gives us range damage reduction, which are like the axes that people throw at us, and also there's going to be a lot of enemies that have guns. Maybe in the very near future. I'm going to dump into Elder Knowledge, though. I've already said I'm going to dump into Elder Knowledge, and I am going to be dumping into Elder Knowledge. Suck it. We're taking all the scrap, everything that's not nailed down. Nice. And through here as well. This is not a room we really care about, but in here, we will find something grand. This thing right here. Sniper rifle, baby! Let's check our equipment with C. First, I'm going to take this mod off. I'm going to put on the sniper rifle, and then I'm going to equip the healing pool. This sniper rifle might not have a zoom, per se.
Over there!
Oh, right. I was wondering why ping is on my mouse. It's probably because I was playing with Gal so much. Look at this, look at this. Nice, it one-hit those crates. It is a one-hit rifle, not one hit. It is actually one hit for a lot of the kind of ads, I guess, in the game. The less tanky creatures. But It's a one shot before you have to reload it. Just not actually that bad. I kind of prefer that. There's a lot of ammo conservation in this game. However, if we take that ring off, that extends our ammo by an additional 50%. We are left with about 30 rounds in total, which is not fantastic. Anyway, look. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm really enjoying this game. I'm gonna do one more session and then I'm gonna play the crap out of this tomorrow. And maybe I'll upload a bunch of videos before the Remnant 2 actually comes out. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with me. There is a playlist up here which I will put all of the Remnant videos in so you can watch them in sequence. And down here's a little notification asking you to subscribe to my channel. If you do, I'd really appreciate it. If you want to leave a comment down below, I'll respond to it. I'm pretty good at that. I don't think there's a single comment that I have not responded to yet, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you again for watching. Goodbye.